Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome into the trading room. My name is Edward Preston. I'll be your host today again for the trading room. Welcome back in as we do this every Monday through Friday from the opening of the UK session all the way through the New York session. My name is Edward Preston. I'm going to be your trade coach here for the next couple of hours as we do a live trade event. Let's go ahead and take a look at the screens today. Take a look at the trading room. We're doing a trade here in the mini S&P today. Mini S&P 500 futures. This is a very popular, probably the most popular futures contract. And here's a great reason why it's popular today. Because we've got a nice trade happening here. As you guys can see, we had actually an interesting quant report this morning. You can see that of our market sector, most of the markets are kicking out some green, telling us that we should be looking for some long strength today. Anything in red, which we don't have today, which would be showing us short strength today. We don't have any of those, but we do have some neutrals. In fact, the S&P was one of those. We had a neutral position with our trend strength today in the stocks, also with some of the FX markets, the Canadian, the Swiss franc, and the Japanese yen to be specific. And then, as you can see, we had some green here for the beans, natural gas, crude oil, silver. Gold was neutral today. So let's talk about this trade. This is a great trade. As you can see, it's still underway. This trade set up today at approximately about 2 o'clock. This was actually right about at the time of the second tea time session, the most opportunistic time that we like to trade. And as you guys can see here inside the trading room, we're getting long here at about 5 minutes after 2 o'clock. And this was a qualifying bar. You guys can all see it there with the 3 indicator. This is measuring the strength of the trend. Of course, we like to get 5s. We have a scale of 1 through 5. But we'll take anything that we can get. This was signifying risking a lower amount, more like 1% versus 2% risk of our total equity that we have involved. So a hypothetical $20,000 account, we would make a recommendation here for you to trade about $200 maximum risk on this trade. We did have the 3 kick out here. Everything qualified for this trade as far as our rules of engagement go. You can see that the protective stop down here at the bottom underneath the lower green, which is identifying our bear level. This is clearly where we don't want to be in the market on a long side trade. Has not even been close to getting hit today. In fact, what we're doing as we speak is we're getting ready to make a cancel replace and start trailing our protective stop. Now, I did a 4 lot on this trade, and on that 4 lot, we got out of half of the positions right here at the halfway home point, halfway up to our first level of resistance, our resistance levels. We have 1, 2, and there's even a third one way up at the top that we're not going to get to today since we only have about a half an hour left in this session. But we did make it to the first profit target. We did make it to the second profit target approximately 5, 10, 50, about 20, 25 minutes ago. And as we speak, we're trying to reach our third profit target up here. So I got rid of 2 of the 4 contracts here, got rid of the third one here, and almost got out of that 4th one. So what I'm going to do with my protective stop is lock in profits on that last contract, that last unit that I have. Now, when we actually reached 70% on this trade, 70% towards our actual goal, I put a 60% retracement stop right there. Okay, and that coincidentally is break even. Now what I'm going to do, we just got a 1 icon. These are our trade alerts. These are actually helping us identify the trend strength. We get in on high numbers, we get out on low numbers. Okay, the low number here being a 1. What we're going to do is we're going to take our stop and tuck it right underneath. Don't put it on it, don't put it above it, tuck it right underneath. Doing that, my stop's going to reside right there at about 1088.5, and I've just locked in approximately 4.5 points on this last contract. So if I don't get to my profit target, at least I'm not going to allow this last one to go negative. That's absolutely the worst thing. I know you guys all have fear in trying to decide when do I get out of a trade. One thing that everybody can do is identify when to get into a trade. Gnostic's going to help you become a better trader, identifying where the market's going to try to go, where you should be scaling in, where you should be scaling out. And if you follow these rules and you get in every Tuesday and Thursday with my live trade events that I do at the opening bell, I think we're going to make you a better trader. So welcome back in, guys, and you guys have a great rest of the trading day. We'll be back in doing the same thing next Tuesday and Thursday at the opening bell for the first couple of hours. And outside of that, jump in the trading room and listen to some of the other moderators and some of the other software that we have designed for you.